number one, don't be afraid.
Good.
We've all been afraid. But I think the number one thing to learn is that developing a relationship with your students is the most important thing for you to do right from the beginning. Learn what they like, learn what things that they don't like, and just develop that relationship. I think that's the most important.
And that's for students with or without disabilities. That's not just, oh, this kid has an IEP, so I need to I need to learn everything about them, but more so just, hey, these are the kids in my class, and this is what this person likes, and this is what that person likes, rather than so-and-so has an IEP.
Well, just how will it work? Like, will someone just hand me an IEP, or how do I know that which children need which thing?
Hopefully not. Hopefully you will be collaborating right from day one, because that is very important. So hopefully you will have that relationship between the gen ed and special ed teacher, where you will sit down, you'll do a lot of collaboration kind of on the fly, but I think just developing that, once again, it's all about relationships and communication, just being able to know that this is a person that you're going to work closely with, and to develop that respect and that mutual understanding and work together towards goals. And taking ownership of those students and learning as much as you can about them. Right?
Well, and I know with me in a kindergarten classroom, oftentimes the students who had IEPs were in our preschool program. And so I would be involved in the IEP meeting at the end of the year for the preschooler, saying, okay, they are in preschool, they're coming to kindergarten. So being involved in that IEP meeting from the get-go really helped me be able to be prepared over the summer and know what to expect when my school year started.
And another thing we've done too is we've taken the IEP and we do like a one-pager or an IEP at a glance, so that a teacher doesn't have like a whole document, like 20-something pages all at once to read, but they get to see what the present level is, they look at what the services are and the accommodations and what the basic goals are. So.
And it's right there on one page, rather than having to flip through.
Yeah. I mean, as special ed, we're just used to lots of things going on all the time. And, you know, I can be very distracted. I like to work in a quiet room and all that, but it's typically not the case. So I think, like, as a gen ed teacher, to realize as these special ed students are coming into your classroom, that your room may not really look like or sound like what you envision it to be. And so I think that takes a lot of adjusting to that, because this child is scripting or singing or doing whatever. It's probably going to be a pretty low level, whereas this would typically very much distract me. After a while, you just kind of block that out, because you know it's just something they need to be doing, and they are focusing and they are participating, but they need to be singing or moving or fidgeting or whatever might be the case.
And typically, if you as the general ed teacher are okay with it and kind of just ignore it, it will either, number one, go away, or number two, you'll get used to it, and your students get used to it, and it really builds their relationship within the classroom of, hey, we're all different, we all need different things in order to learn, and it just it builds the environment, and it really doesn't distract as much as you would initially think it distracts.
Can I say one more thing? I was just thinking about too, with the I'm Determined program, which is self-advocacy. Something that I always do is we do like a little chart at the beginning of the year, and it's things like things that I like, things that I don't like. So a student might say, you know, I love singing, however, I really don't like when other people sing. Or I really like to read, but I don't like loud noises, or I don't, whatever it might be. And so I usually hang those up so people that come into the room can see, oh, I better not clap, I better not sing, I better not do whatever, and they're posted on doors. And one of the teachers I worked with this year had said next year, the gen ed teacher, she was going to do that with all of her students. So that I think things like that, where it's like, and what we were saying earlier about just your whole class. I mean, every child is unique anyway, so I think that's like a number one thing to remember too, is that every student in your classroom is unique right from the beginning. No two are alike. So, but I think that's good, because even the Gen Ed students have come into my room, they'll look at and say, oh, so-and-so doesn't like this, and they really become very in tune to what they should be doing to support their peers.